Okay, so we just went ahead and did this part up here when we were talking about standing up here at A and looking at our side lengths from there. So now we're going to just go ahead and look at from our sides from a vantage point of angle C, right? We never look at angles from the vantage point of the right angle, never. So when we're looking at trigonometric functions, we're only looking from either C or A. Any of these here, just never the right angle. So let's go ahead and look at that, see what happens when we stand here at C and look. And so I want to label them first, all right? And I think I'm going to use 3 colors this time just for fun, just to make it a little bit easier. When we look over here and we want to find the opposite side or the adjacent side or the hypotenuse, the first thing we always do is look at that side across from the right angle and just automatically label that one the hypotenuse. So I'm going to abbreviate it, hypotenuse, and then I'm going to then look at the side that's across from it. You know, here's where the angle is, and the side across from it is over there. So if it's across from it, it's on the opposite side, so we're going to call it opposite, and I'm just going to abbreviate it like that. And then last but certainly not least, it's the side that's right next to where the angle is. It actually joins and makes part of the angle. Okay, so we're going to call that adjacent and just abbreviate it that way. So we've done this a number of times. I think we can go ahead and safely say that we know how to do this. If you don't, go ahead and keep looking at these videos. Stop the video. Draw a triangle yourself. Put your own numbers on it, or put letters in the spaces here, and then just try and create trigonometric ratios that way. It's up to you. I mean, I think you can do it, but keep practicing at it. Don't expect that just by seeing a video once and not writing anything down, you're going to get it. Sometimes it takes a lot of extra practice. And I can make you practice this 100 times, but if you haven't written this down and it's not ingrained in your whole body, then you're going to have trouble. So again, I'm going to write down here that the sine function of any angle is equal to the length of the opposite side over the hypotenuse, and cosine is the length of the adjacent over the hypotenuse, and lastly the tangent is opposite over adjacent. And I just ran out of space, darn it. All right, so hopefully that helps us out. I apologize for running out of space there. I don't have a big board like I'm used to. So here we go. You can refer back to these if you want to. You can stop the video and try and write in all these answers first, which is a great way to give it a try. But I'm going to go ahead and write out these ratios. You'll see that we did these earlier in the earlier video, and I wrote out the decimal forms of all these things. 8 divided by 9 is the 8 repeating, all right? And 6 divided by 9 is 6 repeating, and 8 divided by 6 is 1.3 repeating. And there it is. So I wrote those up there so that we could cheat and use those values to help us out later. All right? There are a couple of ways we can do this. Look at what a ding-dong I am. I wrote the wrong letter in here. Let me fix that. Okay, so if you copied that down, stop the video, go back and fix it. I meant we were looking from angle C. I just told you we never look from the right angle. And then I just wrote from the right angle. What a dork. Anyway, welcome to humanity. Let's try again. The sine function is opposite over hypotenuse, so we're going to compare the length of the opposite side, which is 6, over the length of the hypotenuse, which is 9. I'm going to go on and complete all these things first, and then get back to it. So the cosine function is adjacent over hypotenuse. The length of the adjacent side is 8. And of course, like we just said, the length of the hypotenuse is 9. Okay? Here we go. And last but certainly not least, we have opposite over adjacent. So we have opposite, which is 6, over adjacent, which is 8. And there we have them. Those are the ratios. Now, the great thing about this is now I can use the information from above to find those decimal values, because I have them up above. If you look up above, 6 divided by 9, well, that's over here, right? So we can go ahead and write this down as 6 repeating. By the way, any number divided by 9 is that number repeating. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, and then we go to 8 divided by 9. I just told you it's that number repeating. Shh, it's a way to cheat, but don't cheat unless it's legal cheating. All right, 6 divided by 8 is very simple. 6 divided by 8 is actually 3 divided by 4. It's the same thing, right? 6 divided by 8 is 3/4. If you have 3/4 in your pocket, how much money do you have? You have 75 cents. There you go. All right, that's it. We've done both. I'll move on. I'll do another set of videos to start looking at how to find certain things using these values. All right, take care. Bye-bye.